Let's read True Parents Wish. The spiritual world is fully mobilized to build a kingdom of heaven on earth. If the spirit world is not mobilized, how can the kingdom of heaven be formed? Just as the cooperation of the angelic world was received when creating Adam, in recreation, everyone from the spiritual world must come down and cooperate with the earth. It is designed so that this cannot happen otherwise. Isn't that the principle? Isn't the principle of resurrection like that? It is said to be truly only when the principle of resurrection appears exactly as a result. When I was a missionary, I had a dream. There was a big park next to a church. And inside the park, there was a holy ground, and there was this middle-aged guy sitting next to that holy ground, and he kept talking to me. And when I was talking with him, he spoke about the independence movement, his life in Europe, his family. Then I woke up, and when I woke up, it was 1 a.m. It felt like we had been talking for a long time, and the dream was so vivid that I couldn't go back to sleep. I stayed awake until 5 a.m. The Hunduke. I really couldn't go back to sleep. And we do a 경배 service. I stayed awake until that, and the next day, at the same place and same time, he came again, and we were able to talk up until the evening. And when I woke up, it was like about 1 a.m. again. Then I couldn't go back to sleep. And I couldn't go back to sleep. I stayed awake until 5 a.m. again. So I was wondering who this guy was. And in the dream, I asked this guy his name, and his name was Simon Bolivar. I didn't know who this guy was, so I asked the members who this Simon Bolivar was. So every morning at 5, we do a 경배 ceremony. And after the 경배 ceremony, we go to the holy ground and we do a hunduke with the members there. At the 3-month mark, when we were doing the hunduke, I got a contact that there will be a True Parents tour, message tour. And this was the time where True Mother was going on a tour as together with True Father. The title of the tour was The True Family and I, and the core content was the True Parents Proclamation Rally. The tour of the 17 South American countries was well prepared, but there was no contact regarding the invitation to the residential palace. I had a conviction that something would happen, but even 2 days after True Parents' visit, no contact was made. We actually went to invite the presidents, but no contacts were made. We had 2 days before the True Parents' visit. I was dreaming that evening. Simon Bolivar wasn't appearing, but it was a day that he appeared that morning. Simon Bolivar appeared after a long time with a happy and joyful expression. He passed by without saying a word, but it left me with feeling very, very good. I had a feeling that something might work. That morning, actually, we received a contact back from we received the confirmation from the presidential palace regarding True Father's visit, and so it was on the protocol level 1. So I was so amazed. So we did a lot of Khalsa movement in Latin America, but there was a couple who was friends with the first lady who grew up in the same place. So they were friends from elementary school up to now. So we were able to contact them through that person, and through that contract, True Parents was we were able to attend True Parents within the level of Protocol A or Protocol 1. That is the highest form of protocol. So when True Parents went there, a lot of True Parents was greeted with such love and such joy. So it was such a grand event. So whenever I gave a prayer, I really prayed, talking to Simon Bolivar. Since Simon Bolivar became the catalyst, a special liberation of 120 loyal souls and national heroes from various Central and South American countries has been carried out. Our family members are performing this as part of their spiritual work duties. If you offer sincere devotion while aligning your code, quote-unquote code, with the absolute good spirits, this kind of history is bound to unfold. The reason providential history is unfolding at Cheonsimwon right now is that Heavenly Parent, True Parents, with the absolute good spirits, the entire spiritual world and the physical world are working together. Let's look at the words of True Parents regarding Hyojeong. Hyojeong is a miniature version of Cheonsimwon, and its 8 pillars symbolize the 4-generation realm of heart for the two. For True Parents, father and mother each have 4 pillars, a total of 8, and 7 generation ancestors. It is said that by combining the 7 generations of ancestors in the spirit world and the 1 generation on earth, 8 generations live together. Therefore, through Hyojeong in each home, devotion is offered for reporting life, witnessing activities, children, education, and health. And when I I saw a member who was giving devotion in front of Hyojeong daily, and when I sat in front of the Hyojeong, I really felt his devotion. And one of our special itinerary, also attends the Hyojeong whenever they go on a tour. They bring their Hyojeong on the car, and I really feel the power of the Hyojeong was truly great. I truly believe that this Hyojeong will help blessed families to live the life of the kingdom of heaven on earth. It is truly a gift of True Parents. What is that I have prayed for while suffering throughout my life? It is a liberation of God. It is a liberation of ancestors, and it is a unification of heaven and earth. These are True Parents' words as well. Hyojeong is a miniature version. Hyojeong is a miniature version of Cheonsimwon, and it creates a foundation for ancestors in the spiritual world to return and cooperate with their descendants on earth, working centered on the will so they can participate in True Parents' realm of victory. This is This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. This is located in the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park in Yeoncheon-gun. Yeoncheon is a place where it is closely located to North Korea. In the Jeongju Memorial Historic Park, True Father's Monument of Merit was located there. It was stands at the very center of the center. The Jeongju Memorial Historic Park was originally established as a space to honor independence activities and fallen heroes from Jeongju. That was a place. This was a place Reverend Kim Soo-won has been putting a great deal of devotion to this place. There are memorial stones for fallen heroes, including Namgang Lee Seung-won. So this Namgang Lee Seung-won is a person who joined forces with Moon Young-guk, who is True Father's uncle. He's also well known as the one to establish Osan School near Pyongyang, producing many patriotic figures. I truly felt in the future a desire for monuments of merit for both true parents to be erected in every corner and region of the world, so that all humanity can honor the true meaning of true parents' salvation of mankind and global peace movements, and for these to expand into places of admiration for their achievements. These are True Mother's words, and True Mother, it is 129th day, marking the 129th day of True Mother's path of hardship, trials. It kind of feels we can't actually just stay praying. It's currently cold since it's winter, and a lot of our members are really concerned about True Mother's health. Sometimes we feel so sorrowful. Sometimes we feel so enraged. But we truly feel prayer is our only solution, so we should absolutely offer our prayers. And I really feel I haven't seen any government that went against heaven. How could such short-lived power in terms of governance, how could they decide to persecute the true parents who have come after 6,000 years? How could they judge with that kind of short-lived power? But we truly believe that the reason why they are unable to see is that we weren't able to educate them about the essence and the value of true parents. And I really feel that we should be able to educate them. Currently, True Mother is going the path of this tribulation. I personally think this will never just be a tribulation. There will be definitely judgment to those who are persecuting us. Throughout their entire lives, how many peace movements, when we look at the peace movements true parents carried out, there is not a single person or a group or an institution that was able to pull off what true parents did throughout their entire lives. True parents are the ones who devoted their entire life for the peace of humanity and the salvation of humanity, and it was shown through their life course. All of these, if we are able to show and witness to the people, nobody will be able to disagree. Everybody will agree with all of their work. I'm so frustrated why true parents should be able to go through this trials in this very important era. Let's read true parents' words. When you enter a mystical state and pray, you find that while humans are the center of the created world, if you ask what the center of this universe, you receive the answer that this is a parent-child relationship. What is the center of the universe? A single conclusion is given: the relationship between parent and child. When people think of the parent-child relationship, they usually think of the bond centered on human ethics with their own mother and father. It is not that when seen from a three-dimensional perspective. The conclusion is that the place where God and human beings are created, centered on the heart of the 심정 of the parent-child relationship, is the center of the universe. So this revelation was given by our true parents, that God and humans are the relationship between God and human is the relationship of a parent and a child. Ultimately, the perfect true parents become the central position of the cosmos. Therefore, the exposition of the divine principle reveals that this manifests at the point where God and human beings are harmoniously united as one. Furthermore, the DP clearly states that the place where Heavenly Parent and True Parents, the perfect human beings, are united in the central position of cosmos. Right? By doing so, from the moment the central position of the cosmos is established, Heavenly Parent can begin the substantial life of the kingdom of heaven on earth that was dreamed of since the beginning of time. That is the current era of substantial Cheonsimwon. By becoming completely one with Heavenly Parent, True Parents declare the completion, the conclusion, the perfection, and final victory of all providence. True Parents declared everything. They have done their responsibility as true parents. By becoming completely one with Heavenly Parent, true parents declare the completion, conclusion, perfection, and final victory of all providence. Let us offer a round of applause of gratitude to our victorious true parents. We can say that the Cheonsimwon providence is important. It becomes the root of faith. It is the office of true father. This is the womb of true mother. When we offer our devotion at Cheonsimwon, we could see amazing miracles occur, and we are currently witnessing a lot of these amazing miracles. When we go with spirit and truth, when the powerful fire of the Holy Spirit descends with spirit and truth, and resurrection cannot help but take place. Thus, we must move forward toward Cheonsimwon, the unshakable root of faith, becoming one, absolutely one with true parents. We must go forward with Cheonsimwon. Through Cheonsimwon prayer, we will be victorious. We will be able to solve all of our problems, and we will be able to manage to solve all of our problems through our Cheonsimwon devotion. Thank you.